Healthy Archer Tips.
You're gonna need a few ingredients: olive oil, salt, pepper, cauliflower and broccoli. Or one or the other. Don't need both. Thought I'd show you both because they cook in a similar fashion. Cutting off that stalk, and now I start making those florets. As you can see, I'm cutting through the stems and not through the buds, the flower part at the top. And that's mostly just to prevent a mess on the cutting board. If you cut through the buds, you get a lot of those little budlings all over your cutting board. So basically, I'm just trying to make them all about the same size so they cook evenly. So now I'm working on the stalk here. A lot of people don't really eat the stalk, but I think it's a waste to throw it out. But what you got to do is you got to get rid of that fiber on the outside, because that is not easily digestible, nor is it pleasant to eat. Get rid of it. I'm just doing it with the knife here, but you can use a peeler if you wish. We're just going to cut this stalk in half and make it approximately the same size as the rest of the broccoli. Into the colander and on to the cauliflower. All right, we're just going to cut through the stems like we did with the broccoli. Same idea, not cutting right through to the bud. Trying to make them all approximately the same size for even cooking. All right, here we go. All of these are going to go in to the colander for a quick rinse here with the broccoli. Giving her a rinse. All right. So what we got here is a bowl lined with a paper towel. We just want to make sure we're drying all of these vegetables really well. We don't want any of the broccoli or the cauliflower or really any vegetables that you're roasting to be wet. That is going to slow down the cooking process, prevent the browning process, which is really what we're looking for here. And it's going to make your vegetables taste less desirable than if they were dry. All right, so there we are. Largely dry. We're going to hit them with some olive oil, probably about 2 tablespoons for all of this, maybe a tablespoon and a half. All right, we're going to turn up the taste with some salt and pepper. Olive oil, salt, pepper. I probably use them more than just about anything. So we're just looking for an even coat on all of these vegetables here. And a little more salt, a little more pepper. A little more how do you do. All right, we've preheated to 400 degrees. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this pan in bareback. Now, why would we do that? Well, we want the pan to be super hot when we add the vegetables. It's going to increase the browning process and the likelihood of that. And you're going to actually hear it right now when we put the vegetables on. You can hear a little sizzle action going on. So right now, they're already starting to cook. I mean, it may be subtle, it may not be fully required, but it's something I like to do just because the browning of these vegetables intensifies and accelerates the flavors. We're going on the bottom rack. All right, we're doing that because the heat source of the oven is on the bottom. If we choose the high rack, it's not going to yield as many brown vegetables. We don't want burnt vegetables, we want brown vegetables, all right? There's a big difference. You're going to see here when we start flipping them over. See, we got those nice little brown areas? So essentially that's a little bit of caramelization and a little bit of something called a Maillard reaction. But really all you need to know is that the shit's turning brown. It actually makes them taste way better. Back on that bottom rack, we're looking for some nice brown action. All right, all done. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh yeah. Looking good. Seeing some nice browning going on. Beautiful. And let me tell you, I ate the shit out of these. They tasted awesome. Do yourself a favor and make sure that whenever you're roasting vegetables and you want that nice brown caramelization, that you make sure all of the veggies are dried off sufficiently and you're going to get way better results. Way more taste. See you lates.